Alright, welcome back to the next session. In the last one, we were left at a cliffhanger of the spider coming down from the ceiling, ready to reveal the lower levels of the warehouse that they spent hours in preparation in scouting out. Now, before we return to Levi, with all the people that are just kind of standing around outside for the past hour and a half, what are you guys doing?
Can I go up to that door and see if that little slide is open?
Yeah. But remember that there's a fence with a gate.
No problem.
Ethereal has a problem with this.
You should have control over your token.
Why do you have a problem with this?
We are trying very hard to go unseen, and if you make any noise or draw any attention, our entire plan just goes.
It explodes. We're gonna explode.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to explode.
Don't ruin the plan.
I just want to go check out the door. I didn't say I was going in.
They could still be on guard from what happened earlier.
So are you going up to the door, or are you going to heed the Tabaxi's warnings?
She's just a cat.
Where's the water spritzer?
I'm gonna walk up along the outside of the fence till I get to the corner of the building, and then I'm gonna jump over the fence stealthily.
It's a pretty tall fence. It's up over your head kind of fence. But there's a gate right here. Do you have control over your token? Can you move it?
Jumping over that gate or whatever would be an acrobatic check, right?
Give me a perception roll. Ooh, 19. All right. As you get halfway up the fence, you look over and realize that the gate is unlocked. There's no locking mechanism on it.
How rusty is the gate hinges?
They look like they're well used.
Okay, so they're not going to make all kinds of noise?
Who's got the WD-40?
Oh no!
I'll try to open the gate and squeeze through it and move on.
Okay. As you start to go through the gate, let me have a stealth check.
Can Tim just slowly start to back away as he realizes what he's doing?
Alright, I'm backing into the shadows.
I'm on the roof.
Slowly back into the shadows.
I don't know how to put myself on the roof.
Okay. Well, I'll just...
He's gonna go up to the front door.
We'll put you off to the side here. You're on the roof.
Linnaeus would be as well.
Yeah.
So would Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hide.
What check did you want?
I'm
Stealth.
gonna try and hide with.
A stealth as you're going through the gate. See how noisy you are.
Make Tim 3.
Ooh.
All right. No, the gate makes no noise, and you're able to go through, no problem. All right. So, what are you doing? You're gonna try and open.
I want to investigate the slot and see if it will move without any kind of difficulties.
Okay. You're looking in through the slot, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me have another stealth check. Did you roll another 22, or is that the same one?
No, he rolled another one.
What?
He's got a
He's-
7?
He's a ninja.
He's more stealthy than me.
All right. Well, Polygon. All right. When you look through the slot, you can see boxes stacked everywhere, and nobody by the front door. Let me go back to this one. But you're able to see the inside wall there.
Okay. I want to do a listen to see if I hear anything.
All right.
You have perception, right?
Yeah. 16. So you put your ear to the door and you kind of listen through the slot. You can kind of hear a murmur from the other side of the room. You can't really hear much more than and then you kind of hear gentle footsteps. Maybe sounds like somebody's walking.
Can I tell if they're coming towards me or?
No, they're far enough away. You're having a hard time hearing the footsteps.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the party and tell them what I've seen and heard.
Okay. Give me another stealth check as you go through the gate.
I'm serious. We need to make a segment, The Many Faces of Ethereal.
Leave me alone.
I'd say as you pull open the gate, there's a little bit of a creak, but not enough to really make much sound. But you do hear a little bit of a.
Okay. I'll continue on back to the party and hide in the shadows.
Okay. All right. Did anybody else downstairs want to do anything?
No.
Alrighty.
Wait, for Dad, who doesn't have a camera, we all shook our heads no simultaneously.
Kick in.
We have a plan. We are sticking to the plan.
He did just fine.
Yeah, he
Only because he has a stealth of +7.
He's a ninja. Tim is not a ninja.
Oh.
Tim has bagpipes.
I was like holding my breath that whole time.
Ren is very able to be seen.
Yeah. Ren is shiny and reflective with all of his glittering rings and jewels.
And his armor. All right. Back to Yin. Your spider is right about there, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. And he's lowering himself down.
Yep.
All right. So as let's see, let me get the right position. That'd be right about here. You find yourself over top of a rather large stack of boxes. I'll reveal a little bit at a time. How far would you say you are above?
I'm probably like, okay, so this is a 2-story building.
Yeah.
Are we talking like 1 story is like 10 foot?
We're gonna say it's rather tall. It's a warehouse, so it's like extra tall. So I would say each story is 10, 15 foot. So it's pretty tall.
Okay, what I want to try to do is like go to where the floor of the second floor is,
Mhm.
but in the opening. So I'm just kind of like in the air at the very ceiling of the top floor. You know what
Okay.
I mean, or the
Yep.
first floor.
All right.
So I'm not like landing on the boxes. I'm not landing on the floor or anything like that.
How fast are you coming down?
Well, I'd probably say like a foot a minute, maybe less. Like I'm going really, really slow.
Let's have a stealth check and a perception check.
This is a stealth, which is a natural 20.
You just turn invisible. That's all it is.
And the spot
15.
is a 15.
All right.
Ninja spider. Ninja spider.
So you have come down virtually undetected and landed on top of those boxes. Now you have a pretty good view all the way around with your 15. How far is your vision?
30-foot dark vision.
30-foot dark vision. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see out there. All right.
Yeah, it should be 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna call it that. That's what you see. You see before you 3 Kenku from what you can see that are kind of standing over you. On the far side, where you furthest, where you can see, like over here, if my mouse will click, over here in this area, you can see the corpses that belong to 5 human on one side of the room, and on the other side of the room you can see another 5 or 6, all of them laying in pools of blood.
Okay, so to everyone on the roof, I'm gonna say I can see 3 scaly lizard-like people.
No,
I'm not sure.
Wait,
These are
how is it, King?
Kenku.
Oh, they're Kinku. So I see these these black raven people.
Here, let me
Um,
see if I can find. Does everybody know what a Kenku is?
I do.
yeah.
No.
Tim and Mornu do not.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me.
and Linnaeus doesn't?
Where's?
So, I see
I don't
what
know.
looks to be like a person-sized raven without wings. So instead of wings, they have normal arms.
Found it. All right. So, showed it everyone. This is what he sees.
Cool.
I also see bodies of humanoid people scattered around.
And from the, also from the far side, you can hear a murmur. You can't tell what it is.
So I tell the spider to go back up to the very top of the ceiling, stop the trance, leave the spider in the building, stop the trance, and I'm going to look at Linnaeus and Lakotos and say, and give them all the information again, and say, what would we like to do?
I don't know.
You didn't see anybody alive in there?
I saw 3 of these raven people alive.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else looked to be dead.
Did
Okay.
they have the gang markings on them?
My spider, they just look like people.
Interesting.
So we don't know. There's 5 bodies in there. We don't know.
Well, there was 5 bodies
We-
on one side and then another 5-ish on the other side, from what he could see.
Okay, so there's like a total of 10 dead bodies in there. We have no idea. We couldn't identify any of them.
When I did the perimeter sweep, I didn't notice
Or-
any doors on the other sides, right? Like those are the only doors we saw.
Yes, those are the only doors. There's those.
And
Or could
they
we
have-
identify the people?
Well, you probably could, but he's saying that as a spider, his spider doesn't have the intelligence to differentiate between people. So to his spider version, they were just all vaguely human.
Yeah, I'm intentionally going vague on the details.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to imagine like a spider is gonna see every single person like the same person. They're not gonna know the difference between a male and a female or me and Katie. They're just gonna be like, yeah, this humanoid person is there.
Hmm.
And the upstairs is rigged with alarm bells.
Those could be part of the old factory. Not necessarily alarm bells there, or alarm, things. I think what we should do. I have rope on me. We can Mission Impossible this into one of the windows up top. And we can ferry, as long as this goes well, we can ferry everyone from down below to up top and leave like 2 people or 3 people outside to guard the entrance.
I'm cool with it.
That's totally up to you guys, because now that I have a basic general idea, everyone is here, people are dead, no one's upstairs. So, and I can somewhat hear something in the background. I don't know if it's someone walking up to a door and opening a slide or not. But yeah. So I'm looking like we're gonna have to go in here and we're gonna have to do something. Were those bird people wearing metal by chance?
I don't.
That's gonna be a thing now.
Do you see
where-
the tokens, or are
are
they
they
on
wearing-
the wrong layer?
What are you wearing?
my familiar is like attuned
Khakis?
to if they're wearing something shiny or not.
Well, she sounds hideous. Well, she's a dude.
Well,
So let's go ahead. I will stay here. If Linnaeus, you would like to go down to the group, nice and stealthily, to talk to them about it, and then you come back and you tell us what the group has decided, because I'm all up for whatever the group decides.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna
Okay.
go back down very, 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 very stealthily to the group.
All right. Roll a stealth check as you're taking off to see if you make a noise on the roof.
yeah, because the landing wasn't that great. But then again, she did have to carry me, so
14. I think that's good enough to say you don't make a lot of noise, or at least not enough that they can hear down below. Okay, so you go back down to the other group and you relay the information as told to you by Yin, and without his help, tell me what you remember about what he said.
We could try and Mission Impossible you guys up to a second window, because Yin said that upstairs there is no one up there, but there seems to be maybe like warning bells, so we have to be really, 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 really quiet. And he said that he went downstairs into the first story, and there were these crow people. What were they called? Dang it, I don't remember. Oh well,
We're not allowed to tell her.
No,
that's fine.
She's relaying information. She's got to relay it as she remembers.
They were alive. There was 3 of them, and there was about 10 dead human bodies. We want to know if we want to try and go in from the top, or maybe like look around a little more. I don't remember what the second part was.
Tim votes for looking around a little bit more. Try to see if there's anything else hiding in there, so that way if we do go into there, we're not going in there slightly blind.
I would be up for.
I'm pretty sure the
sneaking in
Tabaxi
from-
could climb up the wall and in that window pretty easy.
Yeah, I could get in from up top, no problem. As long as I pass my climb check. In theory,
You don't
I
have a
could
climb
handle
check
it. I
because
don't
you have a
climb
climb
check.
speed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm still.
But
using
what about
my-
Tim and Ren?
Ren is not very
And
sneaky.
me.
Ren climbing up the building. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
Well, then, perhaps Moneybags should stay down here.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be
Okay.
best if, because like I'm kind of stuck on the roof right now. Like I have no mobility up high. But then again, I can't see in the dark. My character is pretty much useless right now.
Well, it's
Okay,
not that
so
dark.
I will follow Linnaeus back to the roof. Tim, Ren, and Mornu, are you all staying down here?
I can
Did you
stay
guys
down
wanna-
here, or I can sneak in the door. It don't matter.
No sneaking in any doors. Okay, we'll just hide for right now.
Well, you got to think the Kinku are on one side of the warehouse and doors on the other side. I mean, it's possible he could get in unnoticed.
Yeah.
I suddenly remembered what they were called. They were called Kinku.
She's like, oh yeah.
Oh yay! What is this random voice that has came to me?
The gods have spoken their wisdom. The cave go!
Yay!
Okay.
I can see the title for the video. Sermet? Question mark?
No referencing other campaigns. People don't get the reference.
Well, I had the thought that if anything bad ever happens to Ethereal, Paige might be
Yeah,
making
Paige
an appearance.
Who's doing what now?
Okay, I am climbing the building, and I'm gonna scurry up to the
So
top.
do you want us to look around a little more, or do you think we should go in?
Look around a little bit more, please.
I say
Creep
go
in
in.
the window.
2
Okay.
against 1 on going in. Should we go? Party vote. What do you think?
Not yet.
Well,
So I'm on top of the roof, like Locatus. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? You want to take a bet?
no, you're just like, so who do you think has the prettiest eyes?
And my character, Locatos, is just kind of like, I'll take you. I'll get the bet that everybody wants to sneak in, but
What are the people that's still down here's abilities? I don't know what you do or what weapons you got or anything like that.
I can viciously mock people.
He can make you feel very, very badly about yourself.
yeah.
He's very good at pinpointing
that you didn't even know you was possible.
He's very good at pinpointing your like self-conscious areas and exploiting them. You don't like your calves? He noticed. Alright, so
You call those abs? I call those flabs.
okay.
Not what I see.
All right, so you guys going in?
Just gonna climb the building to go and talk to Yin and Locatos. Do you need my? I don't need to make any checks.
Are you going straight up? Up top?
Yep.
All right.
I'm avoiding windows.
All right. So you make it up top, minimal effort. And you see Locatos and Yin just sitting there picking at something stuck to the roof. Just in there.
Stepped in gum.
What is that?
Aw.
All right. So, what's the plan? Did you come back, Linnaeus? No, you stay down there with them?
So what's it gonna be?
So when
guys?
you come up to the roof, I'm like, okay, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. What's going on with them real quick?
What's it gonna be, guys?
I will stay down here.
I'm
Yes,
going
but
back
are
up
we
to
looking
the roof.
around more, or are we going in?
I think we should look around a little bit more.
I'm gonna investigate the door.
So you're gonna go through the
Again?
gate again and go up to the door?
Why again? Why?
Because if I need to go in that door, I want to know if it's locked or not.
So you're at the door and you're doing what are you doing? You check and see if the door's locked?
Yep.
The door is in fact locked.
Without anybody seeing me, I'm going to pick the lock.
All right. That would
I'm gonna
be.
go back up to the very stealthily.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I
Then let me have
I got a quick question. Was there any way to get in from the roof, or is it just the windows
No.
on the side?
Just
Just
the
the-
window on the side that we saw. But we were gonna have to remove somehow. It's a broken window. A spider can crawl through it, but not a person. So we got to figure out that.
Right.
Okay.
Right
Well,
now,
I
the
have an
only
idea.
way in is the broken window and the 3 doors that are down here.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Somebody holds my ankles, and I try to remove the window.
Okay.
All right. So lockpicking the door.
All right. Lockpick. That would be a dexterity check. You're not able to unlock it. You kind of fumbled around in there, and it didn't work. It's a little tougher than you thought it was going to be.
Well, that's a save though. Doesn't he need to make like a regular dexterity check?
Yeah, it would be a regular dexterity check. Yeah, I didn't notice the save. You should be able to click on the dexterity itself, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing off to the far left. Yeah.
There it is.
Well, you did worse.
It's even worse.
I, I was hoping that it would be.
It's the wrong one.
Yep. Yeah, you're not able to unlock the lock.
Okay, so as Linnaeus comes up to the roof, I go, so what's the plan?
We thought you had the plan.
I sent her down so we can get the plan from you guys.
I have the plan.
What is your plan?
Look around some more, and the newbie and Ren want to go in. And when I was going back up here, that one newbie dude was going up to the door again, I think.
Again? He went up once before?
Yep.
I don't know. He just said he was going back there again.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a noob.
He
What a
did go up and into the courtyard and up to one of the doors. Yes.
Okay. Assuming that he's already going through the door, we have an option of just straight breaking through the glass up here, tumbling through the window, and running for the staircase.
No.
Which would be the loud and probably worst option. We have someone attempting to break glass as quiet as possible, or we go back down and we attempt to sneakily break into one of the 3 doors.
I have a crowbar. What if I take the window off its hinges? How loud do you think that would be?
Well, the whole thing is if you drop the window by any chance, anything drops, glass shatters.
Well, see, here's the thing. We can't just assume to break in and go in loud, because even if he did get in, if he's still stealthed, we're going to make a big commotion that doesn't need to be made.
Right.
So
I have this thing.
I have a thing.
It's a 20-foot circle. So let me just do this on the map real fast.
And another thing to point out is if we do end up going in there, I'm going to need help getting anywhere. Because right now, without Linnaeus carrying me, I'm stuck here. Unless I want to take some... Yeah, I was going to say, unless I want to take some falling damage.
Okay, is that box a 20-foot circle, basically? I don't know how to make circles.
Yeah, it looks like it. No, that'd only be 10, wouldn't it? 10, 15, something like that.
Is that... So it's double the size then?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 squares is 15, so 20 would be 4 away from you, right?
Yeah, 20 is 4 squares.
But is it 20 feet out from you? Because if it's the 20 feet from the epicenter, then it would be 20 or 4 squares out in all directions, right?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot diameter circle.
Okay, so
20-foot diameter?
20 feet.
Or radius. It says
10-foot radius.
The range is 90 foot, the area is 20 foot, and it says a spear.
Okay, so then that would be 10 foot in all directions, right?
Yeah.
If it's a 10-foot diameter, then it's 10 feet, or 20-foot diameter, that's 10 feet from you.
Yeah, that's 10-foot radius. So, however, 10.
Yeah, 2 squares in all directions. Right. Okay, so what is it? What are you doing?
Judging by my spider's eyes, and assuming, which could be dastardly wrong, that there's only 3 enemies in that room, I can try and make 2 of them go to sleep. That leaves 1 of them left.
Okay.
Ethereal. I have 10 and scratch the window off. We might be able to get it off.
Can
pull it
you
off
do that
like this.
stealthily? Can you fly and take that stealth?
What if you flew down, held me, and I used my claws and be like...
Yes, I can try that.
Like in the movies when they use the laser for the...
Yes, but I use my claws, so...
But are you going to be able to make one big enough that you can fit through?
I would
Are
just
you
put
gonna-
my hand through and open the window.
Unlock it.
Okay.
Like the Grinch.
All right.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't know, but there are rats in that room up there. If those rats are by chance familiars, like
I
my
will eat
spider,
them.
their owners will immediately know.
Well, we're going to kill them all anyway.
Yay!
Linnaeus is just dying to kill something.
Yes.
So,
Now, you have to also just think that this is an old warehouse. Warehouses, a lot of times, are filled with vermin. So they could
that's
just be
true.
pests.
so okay,
We
here's
don't have
a-
very many options here at this
right.
point.
So here's our plan. We have sneaky ground team try to go through the doors. At the same time, we have sneaky upstairs team try to go through the top.
Okay. I like that plan.
Okay, Locatos,
Yeah,
where do you want to be?
probably on the ground where I can actually move. Even if it's blind, at least I'll be able to move.
I can
Well-
take you down if I'm relaying the message of what we're gonna do to the others.
Now there was the lamp outside, so I mean, it is lit.
I can see.
Yeah, you can see better than what you could at the other side of the thing.
Okay.
There's a
Yeah,
magic
probably
light.
be on the ground because I mean, like I said, I have no mobility on the roof. Like my whole job is.
I'm assuming that the warehouse is not lit.
We're gonna say that it's lit sparsely because they are the Kenku in there, and I don't think they have dark vision, so it's gonna be slightly lit. I could look
like
it up again.
Like a dim light.
Ooh. If it's not a magic light, I should try and extinguish the flames and kill them while it's dark because they can't see me coming. And leopards do their best hunting in the dark.
I don't know how you plan to do that, but I can't do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
They should fly in, flap her wings, extinguish all the candles, and then I'll be like, ha ha ha.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stay up on the roof, and someone's gonna give me the signal, and I'm going to try to put 2 of them to sleep. You will have 1 minute while they're asleep. After 1 minute, they will get up. So
Okay.
you give me the signal, I cast a spell, and everything's in your guys' hands. Since my familiar is not an owl anymore, the spider is going to have to climb on someone to do shocking touch, which is not going to happen.
Wait,
All right.
9.
How long is a minute? Is that a couple
10
of
rounds.
10 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
So
Plenty of time.
Or, no, wait. Yeah, 1 minute is 10 rounds.
Okay.
What are you trying to say, Linnaeus?
so you're gonna make them go to sleep, and then we're relaying the message in the window.
No.
You guys are going to relay the message. You
Uh-huh.
guys are going to get into position.
Uh-huh.
You guys are going to signal me. At that point, I will cast sleep, and you guys will do what you guys do.
What's my signal?
So you're gonna take Locatos
What's your
down.
You could make
nicest
a
bird call?
What kind of bird call does the kingfisher bird make? You could just make that. Is that what it's called? Kingfisher?
Yeah.
Also, does anyone know off the top of their head what message does?
Yeah, you have to
Ooh, I
point
know.
your finger. Go ahead.
Oh no, you can tell. You could probably explain it better than I could.
Well, it's you point your finger at a person and you can talk to them. But I can just link it for you.
Please.
and then when I get dropped to the ground, I want to be like right here.
So their call sounds like this. Hang on. Let me hold this.
Alright, you're talking.
That's
Okay,
your call.
I posted it in chat for you. What message does?
Alright.
What?
That's our call. The slurping sound.
You make a slurping sound. Birds don't have lips. How do they make a slurping sound?
It sounds like that, but like more bird.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. She's gonna make a weird bird slurping sound. That's your signal to put everybody to sleep. All right. So everybody get
That is
into
my
positions.
call.
Wait, hold on. Which chat?
Roll20 chat.
Oh. Probably go to the chat.
Okay. Is everybody?
All
In
right,
position?
so I want to
Okay.
get dropped off like right here.
Okay. All right. So then, Mornu, you're still trying to get that door open, right?
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna take Locatos with me.
Okay, so Locatos goes down and relays the information that when they get the signal, everybody's gonna go in at once. But you should probably
Ren
get.
and Tim.
Oh,
Ready?
so I'm relaying the message, so that means I got to be like back here, and then tell them,
Say
hey,
that we're going sneakily.
we're gonna sneak up. We're gonna get ready to go in. Linnaeus is gonna go, or is gonna give them up top a signal, And once they do that signal, Yin is going to put at least 2 of the 3 Kenku to sleep. And that just leaves 1, and then we're going to go in as quietly as possible and get the jump on the last one.
Okay, so is Tim and Ren needed to go in there?
I have you guys guard this other door.
Which other door?
And
That one? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so
That's where
we'll
it's gonna
get
stand over there.
Whatever comes out.
Yeah, we're gonna guard the doors and get whatever's trying to come out. So probably 2 at each door.
Okay.
I'm
then
going
Tim
to.
will draw his. Oh,
I'm gonna ready my bow, and also try to pick this.
All right, and I'll go up here next to him.
I'll come over
Tim?
here.
Tim will then quietly draw his rapier, ready for anything.
And all I do is I grab my hex scimitar and leave my other hand open.
I'm gonna ready my longsword and shield.
All right. Are you guys gonna try and pick the lock on the other door? What are you doing there?
Is it unlocked?
I thought,
It is not.
are you guys just gonna wait to see if anybody comes out it? Not necessarily try and go in, just try to prevent people from coming out.
Yeah, we're basically gonna try and.
Did you hear the
anybody
door?
that-
DM said that the door's not locked.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Unlocked. It is locked.
Oh, it is locked.
He said,
It
"Is
is-
it
Oh, it is
unlocked?"
locked.
You asked if it was unlocked, and I said it's not.
Oh, okay.
So the giant garage door
That's what it sounds
is locked.
Yes, all of the doors are locked.
Oh.
And I take it you're trying the door?
No.
I'm trying to unlock the door up here at the top.
No, I mean, Tim asked if the door was locked. There's one way to find out. How are you finding it out?
Yeah, how do you plan to figure out if the door is locked or not?
I'm gonna change my bird call from like a slurping sound to just going cacaw.
You didn't tell Yen that. Yen's not gonna know.
Okay, so Tim, how are you checking the door to see if it's locked?
Oh, she did
Can
the
I,
call.
like,
She did the call.
quietly?
Okay, so quietly, how are you checking the door to see if it's locked? These are giant loading
Quietly.
doors, so they kind of open out or in. So how are you checking to see if they're locked?
Is there like a visible lock, like a actual lock or chain locking it?
Not that you can see.
Tim's gonna assume that it's locked.
You're just going to assume that it's locked?
Yep.
Okay.
So it could be open.
I don't care. Tim is not risking a thing.
That door's locked. Oh, did you check it? No.
I could just imagine Ren going up there. Is it locked? Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys going to continue to try
Did
and
you
pick the
check it?
lock, or are you going to try
No.
and force it open?
Huh?
Are you guys going to try and force the doors open, or are you going to continue to try and pick them?
I'm not touching the door.
Try to pick it.
Tim
one
is
more
not
time.
touching the door either.
Only Morty is trying.
Okay. What's going on up top? Ooh,
I don't
14.
know.
14.
Linnaeus, are you ready to
Right,
hold me by the window?
on your third try, you put your tools in and you kind of give it a little and you hear it click as it's unlocked.
So now you guys just have to wait
ready.
for the signal. Alright. So Linnaeus, you hold me in front of the window?
Yes,
Alright.
midair.
Okay.
Signal.
What do I need to do? Do I need to make a roll for this? Like, what do I do?
What are you trying
When
to
do
do?
I give the signal?
I'm gonna try and cut a hole into the glass or
Okay.
whatever so that I can try and open the window from the inside.
What would that
Yeah,
be?
carefully and
That
quietly.
would be. Let me have a dexterity check along with a stealth check. If you pass both,
A save or a check?
a check. Because she's being held by the bird and trying to do this at the same time. Okay, I'd say you're able to. Okay, I'd say you're able to pull it off without making too much noise. So you put your claws up there and you're able to cut from the broken part around. You scratch the glass just enough that you're able to pull it away. You reach your arm in and feel around for a locking mechanism. Let me have a perception to see if you can find one.
When am I supposed to signal?
When she gets in, I believe.
Okie doke.
We can't hear you, honey.
Once I get in, you can make the signal.
A perception of 16. After a few seconds of looking, you find a little latch, not far from where you cut the glass. All right. Let me have a strength check. See if you're able to get the door or the window open.
You're so strong,
Regular
you just
strength
hold it.
or
Yep.
save?
I'm gonna say if you get above a 10, it opens without a problem. If you get below a 10, it's stuck.
While this is going on, I'm switching back to my. That's a 10. I'm switching back to the spider to make sure that the Kenku are still in the same area.
Okay.
You're up there alone. Are you okay with that?
All right.
I have to be.
So you've noticed that they're kind of just pacing back and forth. They're not really. They're just kind of keeping a watch, but they're not moving a huge amount.
Okay, but as long as I can keep the what I think is the spell radius in them, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
so-
can enter in.
So you get the 10. So you actually have to put a little into it to get it to actually budge. So why don't we have another stealth check to see?
To see how quiet your grunting is.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, you just slide that up and you're able to get in.
And I'll whisper,
Heck
now
yeah.
it is.
So that puts you right there. Is Linnaeus coming in with you?
She, I believe, is supposed to make the signal, and then she can come in if she wishes.
Okay.
Okay, so the signal goes, and I'm really hoping it's loud enough for everyone to hear.
Like a caw.
I'm gonna do a caca.
Just in the middle of the night, and rather than hearing a bird sound, it's just outside your window.
You
You
look
know
out the
how-
window and you only see a bird.
Oh, that would be terrifying. Can you imagine if you like lived alone and you just had a pet bird and it was always quiet and you just be sitting there and you just hear.
I'd be throwing the bird out the window.
All right, Ethereal. As
Swarm
you,
of birds.
Fun.
all right,
All right.
That's what it sounded like, but with like
Ethereal. When you come into the room, you see a harmless rat just kind of skittering around. Let me have a wills to save to see how tempted you are to grab this rat.
Oh!
well, it's not an animal. Does that
She is
mean
a
every
cat.
single time I see birdseed, I'm tempted to just gnaw on it? No, that's like you. You're not tempted to just go up and eat someone else's bacon sandwich.
Well,
So
actually,
would that mean that Ethereal has to make a will save every time she sees Linnaeus to make a save? Because
She's
she's
a
a bird and a cat.
well, I actually thought it would be really funny if every now and then her like cat side would just kind of kick in and she would just be like batting.
That's
at
kind of what this
Linnaeus,
is.
like,
This is
their tails and stuff. She's like,
yeah. This is kind of like the little cat instinct to pounce on this mouse.
You may not be full cat, but you still got instincts.
That's right. That's right. But
Just the slivers of the cat eyes, and then as soon as she sees the mouse, it's just.
By will save, do you mean a wisdom or a constitution save? Wisdom is for the mind.
Yeah, let's go with wisdom. Ooh, you are very tempted. You're kind of for a split second you forget about the mission and all you see is that mouse and it's everything you can do to pull yourself back out of it. You walk over towards the mouse, and as you get
Can I
about
climb in the window after her?
Okay.
as you come in, you see Ethereal's like slowly crunching down, and like you see like her doing that little butt wiggle. Like, as you get her out.
So are you coming in the window with her?
Yes.
Linnaeus? You are?
Okay.
Okay.
Did everyone hear the call?
All right. So
Probably a perception check for everybody downstairs.
yes.
I also make a call.
Okay. So as long as one person gets above, say, 12, everybody, you're able to relay to everybody.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Ren with the 15.
Way to go, Ren.
All right.
And
so
he has a
Ren-
-1.
So
You said perception?
yeah. So Ren's standing there with his ear just like this, waiting, and he gets the signal and he tells you. Yeah, Tim.
Oh, Tim!
Ren has to tell everybody.
Tim, you're
Morgan,
like
Beth,
obsessed with your bagpipes. You're just sitting there looking at them like my beautiful.
I
bagpipes.
do believe I said I pulled out my rapier, not my bagpipes.
I know, but you're sitting here
You got
looking
tired
at
of
your.
waiting.
Yeah, you're
sitting-
just
You're sitting there petting your.
Do a little
your
bit of
bagpipe.
tuning.
And then Ren's like, "Shh, time to go." Snaps you out of it.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay. Let me.
Okay. So starting with the lowest hit points of the two creatures,
Okay.
I have 17 hit points of sleep. So let's say the lowest creature's hit points is 5. That means he goes to sleep, and I have 12 hit points left to go to sleep.
Okay. Hit points. 17. That
Yes.
means you're able to put one of them to sleep.
Okay.
Do you get to pick or do I?
It's if they're the lowest hit point ones and they're both equal, it doesn't tell me I get a pick, so I'll leave that decision up to you.
All right.
I think it's DM's choice at that point.
So we'll put. There we go. We'll put that one to sleep. I put a little signal on him.
Yeah.
Okay. By chance, since he falls down to go to sleep, do the others go to him?
I'm going to say since he lays down and goes to sleep, they're gonna come a little closer to investigate, but they're gonna notice that he's just sleeping. They're gonna think he's just lazy.
No one has that information, by the way, except for me, and I can't tell
Yeah.
anyone.
No sleeping on the job.
So, are they easily woken, or is it?
Yes. So if you
constant?
read the giant wall of chat, basically it says that if the sleeper takes any damage, or if someone walks up to him and uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awakes.
Okay, yeah. All right, I was
Ooh,
reading
you
that.
might have needed to wait a minute then.
Well, that happens when the cacaw goes,
Yeah,
and
so
now everyone should be coming in.
It's okay. So that was his action. What, Lakatos, what are you doing?
I open the door and walk in.
All right. Let me. As soon as you walk in.
There's 7 people there.
Yeah.
Who knew?
All right, so let me get back to that page. Tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers laying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs raise to the open level above. And then, Ren, what are you doing?
I am going to guard the door.
You're going to guard the door? Tim, what are you doing?
You could say you guard the door, and when it comes up, blow your bagpipes.
Ren, how about you go in? I'll guard the door. If anything comes, I can message you. No, I am
What door are you wanting me to go through?
one right in front of us.
Are you going to just...
locked?
Didn't you say this door was locked?
Yeah, the set door is locked.
I don't.
No. I'm talking to Tim.
Oh.
You said it was locked.
See, Tim doesn't know at this point. Be locked, it could be unlocked. Who knows?
Tim does not trust his own judgment.
Tim is
Tim decides for no man.
Tim needs a therapist.
We'll go by what you said originally. We'll go by it's locked, so we don't arouse suspicion within.
See the power of assumption? It is amazing.
It's not safe with you.
So what are you doing?
Hey now.
It's still gonna be outside to guard the door.
So you're both standing there at the door? Okay. Let's go up top to Ethereal and Linnaeus. What are you two doing?
I have a very dangerous thought.
Trying not to eat the mouse.
I'm assuming I've recovered composure from the mouse. But how high up is the second floor?
10 foot?
Could I jump over the railing and pounce?
Ben, does it say how tall the railing is?
I don't think I see that.
Because here's my
Wait,
thought.
you haven't left the room yet.
No, but
Actually, you can't.
I can tell you which way to go, though.
Under the second floor.
yeah, no, it's
See the
open.
square?
It doesn't give me a height, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be 10, 12 feet, 15 feet
So-
tops.
What I'm thinking is that she can't make it to the stairs, even if I double my speed. But she could make it to the railing and leap over the railing because you said the black part is all open to the bottom floor. So I can
Correct.
see the floor below from the floor above, right?
Remember that Yen didn't check to see if the doors were locked because it's a spider.
That's true. He did just slip underneath. But so long as it's not locked, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, if I jumped, would I kill myself?
So do you have anything that says you take less falling damage?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can't find anything in here that tells me height, so I'm going to assume 10 to 15 feet when you're jumping the railing.
Should probably just take the stairs and not risk it.
I was going to say, because they're underneath the second floor. They're not in that.
Could I jump down since I
Yes,
have
they are.
wings and stuff?
No, they're just kind of under the balcony. If you look at it's 2 squares in, the balcony extends out 2 squares.
Yeah, so they're right
still,
under the mouse.
Still, if she jumped down, she wouldn't necessarily be jumping directly on them, but she would be saving some time because she can't reach the stairs in her turn if you make me, do her 30 feet and stuff.
Could I carry her down if I can jump down?
Ooh. You do fly.
So everyone knows, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it fell, to a maximum of 20d6.
Yeah, but I have wings, so would I take damage?
No,
If
you would fly down.
If you fell, then yeah, but you could fly me down.
Yeah, could I fly you down?
DM, could we take a shortcut?
DM?
What's
If
her
you can
movement
get out
speed?
of the room.
Flying speed for her should be 60 foot. However, how much does ethereal weigh, and how much can you lift, Linnaeus? You might be encumbered, so you might not be able to fly that fast.
I would say. Let's see, what do we have here? If you want to go to right in here, and just kind of drop down right there, you might be able to make it.
My ethereal only weighs about 110 pounds because Depaxi are fairly thin. I'm not
Mine
sure
doesn't
much
say how much I can carry. Just
That was
says
just a-
of the strength.
What is your strength score?
Well, we already had her holding ethereal
Yeah, she-
up for the window, so I mean, if
Yeah.
we're
Well,
gonna use
the difference would be that she could pick up Locatos out of combat because she can fly slower.
oh right, so
Whether or not she can lift 100 pounds plus gear for ethereal and still fly at 60 foot,
She's got a strength of 15.
which is pretty good. That should be like 200 pounds or so, right?
Are you doing
if you want, how far are you wanting to go?
I just need her to drop me down to the next floor because me going on my own, it'll take at least 2 turns for me to get down there. I'm just trying to get down there quicker, is all I'm trying to do. Because even if I doubled my running speed to 60, I would only make it to like the stairs.
Well, you use your action to move twice, and then use your special to double that to 120 feet. But that'd be your entire turn.
Would be moving, and then you could go from there. You can make it all the way out to where they're at if you double it with 90 feet.
I wouldn't be able to attack.
So yeah,
But
you wouldn't be able to attack. You would use the dash action. So instead of attacking, you would use the dash action. So you'd be at 90 feet at least.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. That way Linnaeus doesn't have to worry about carrying me. She can just do her own.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
I have a 10-foot weapon.
So that's only 2 squares.
Yeah, that's not enough because it's 10 foot down. So
I was just thinking if she had a ranged weapon, she could stop on the stairs and fire.
she's a monk. She's hand to hand.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Are you ranged, Mornu?
Sure am.
All right, I should probably be in front because I'm melee.
I can be ranged or like right in front of him.
All right.
We did not talk about this.
I'm just gonna run down there and I'm gonna double and do everything that I have to do to go as far as possible. So Locados and Mornu just see me go zip right past.
You can move pretty much anywhere in that little green square.
So should we get like a? Should we?
But that would be on the
do
bottom.
Initiative?
On the bottom, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that here in just a second.
Okay, I was gonna say that way we got some kind of a turn going here.
All right. As soon as you, oops, wrong button. As soon as you go out that way, you reveal, since you have dark vision, you reveal the rest of the warehouse, and you see the head of a 4th Kenku poking out from the boxes on the backside. So, let's go ahead and do a turn order.
You might have to right click on our names and add
Yeah.
turn. We got a mighty
Oh.
17 outside.
Do you
We're
want us to
rolling
roll for initiative?
Yeah.
A natural 1.
Nat 1.